They don't want to spend. Let's make a painting. And water. Oh boy, it's already moist. I will try to pretty much drag my hands around so I can moist everything. Flip the page over. I start doing that to pre-wet the page. Is that center? Yes, it is. I will put a little bit more on the top. I want everything to be very moist. The reason for that is I have very fresh paint here. And I have brown. And lately I'm doing a lot of clouds, man. So, a lot of clouds. So let's go with this. I'll go from the middle. And I'll pretty much mix everything I have on my palette here. Purple, blue. I was watching that scene from the Breaking Bad, you know. Blue, purple, red, whatever, man. When Tuco is... anyway, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I think it's a funny scene. I think he's doing a great job in that cast, by the way. Very natural. Well, of course, he's savage and not barbarian, but like very natural for the environment he is. The actor, not the character. The character is what you expect. Anyway, we have purple here. Look at that clouds, man. I'm gonna clean my brush, but not too much. And now I'm gonna tap. Tappy, 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 tap. I'm gonna cover the white areas broadly, of course. Here it is. Palette knife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Now what we have is heels. Now, ouch, that's hurt. What we have is heels, and we need a gold green. And this is gonna be our bright side. It's gonna be our bright color, the warm color here that is speaking. Relatively, the whole thing is kind of warm, but we're gonna prepare our heels by simply putting gold green under each little piece of the heel. There we go. Now we're gonna let that blend a little bit. And this is the time we're gonna use the multiple brush. And you know what? Hold on. You know what? I will do totally different thing. I will take a clean brush and I'm gonna remove some of the fluffiness of these clouds. There we go. I'm just gonna repeat wherever I put it the water in the beginning. We want a fluffy clouds. Lately I'm doing a lot of clouds and mountains for some reason. Maybe because I'm driving around a lot and I see a lot of landscapes. This is where most of them, by the way, come in. I have a friend of mine asking me for where it's coming. So when I drive around, pretty much, man, this is very ordinary landscapes you see every day. Well, a lot of people doesn't see them actually, because they look at them, they don't see them. You see them, you look at them every day. This is pretty much the stuff I see when I move around with my car. A lot of people look at stuff, you look but you don't see. Such a cliche, by the way, but it's true. Because you're going around, you don't pay attention, because you got problems. It's life. I mean, you're not gonna pay attention on that landscape, man. It's like you gotta pay the bills, and you got like busy life, and someone says something about you, and this and that, and it's like you don't have time for this. But it's that's majority of the time. I'm gonna take the multiple brush and pull up the the bottom part of each cloud, which one is the dark part of it. Here, I'm just gonna extend. There we go. I wanna show some movement. All right, clouds are good. Leave them alone. Excuse me. Now, purple with pinky right here. Mix it here. Under each heel, next to the gold green. So we're pretty much fully ready to to take over. Now, of course, the horizon line is on the question. I'm still avoiding that, but I'm not sure should I touch it. I can make it very dark, or I can make it blended. So it's very dependent. Do I want this to be main characters, the clouds, or I want the horizon to capture all the attention? And I think I will not touch that. I will just take the multiple brush and pull up, and I will completely cover the horizon. Go up, 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 up. So we're gonna blend everything here. Of course, we're gonna take black now, a lot of black, and do the same thing here. Under each, come on, under each hill. Now, of course, that's gonna be with a different reason. And now we're going to take our palette knife and make a nice tall grass. Very, very snappy. So everything on the grass, all the grass is on the foreground. Nothing in the midground. This grass is take over the foreground, the midground, and is pushing down the horizon. So it's the viewer. We are in the grass. We laying in the grass pretty much. That's what we're doing right now. We laying in the grass, and we're watching the horizon. So I guess we are taking a break, and we're watching the horizon. Not the horizon, because we don't see the horizon, but we're watching the view. I guess we enjoy. Should I put red poppies? Now that's the question. And of course, we go all in. You know, I knew it from the beginning. We're gonna end it up something like this. This is good enough for me, actually, if I gotta be honest. But it's hard to stop when you start doing it. But eventually, you gotta stop at some point, right? So we're gonna have some poppies, and we love poppies. Here is a problem. Once you have the poppies, let's make some poppies on the back. Once you have the poppies, then you need to have the gold green leaves. Oh man, and the problem with the gold leaf, gold green leaves is now you need to have a trunk shadow with them. So you see it's like leading one thing to another. Which one I'm going too far now. I'm going to do this. I will just completely cut it off because of course we can go for it. I can put red cardinal. I can put a baby rock, of course. We can go for a fence, and it keep going, man. This is when you have success in life. You want to keep going and going. It's like, man, you gotta stop at some point. It's not worth it. You better stop when it still look nice, and you're kind of happy with it. There we go. This is my time to stop. There we go. Watercolor, abstract, landscape.